Hello everyone. So recently in an interview, the chairman UGC, Mr. M. Jagdish Kumar, has categorically discussed the type of questions which are going to be there in the CUET 2022. So in this video, we are going to discuss those questions which are supposedly going to come in this examination. So as we know that this year CUET is the big hit, and it is considered to be the second most registered applicants, and it is considered as the second largest entrance test for 2022 after NEET, with nearly 14.9 lakhs registration. So now let us discuss the types of MCQs which Mr. Jagdish Kumar has discussed in the interview. So there will be 4 types of questions, as you can see. One is the fact based, second the comprehension based, third application based, and lastly analysis and synthesis type questions. So what are these questions type? So ideally the fact based questions are to check your memory and your learning power and how you can apply a fact in a particular question, just like this. So for example, in this question directly has been asked that what is the apex body which is for the redressal of the consumer grievance. So this is something which is directly, or you can say a direct question which is being asked regarding the apex body which is considering and which is currently taking care of the consumer grievance. So this is one example of the fact based question. So secondly, talking about the comprehension based question. So in this particular type, there will be a passage, and on the basis of this passage, there will be a particular question related to that comprehension. However, you will not be able to find the answer, but yes, the comprehension based question, as even you have seen in the CLAT entrance exam also. So in the CLAT, basically GK and legal section, so this type of questions and pattern we have already observed previously. So comprehension based is pretty much similar to the business studies CBSE and ICSE board questions also. So this one is very important for you guys, that it's important to read the comprehension, key highlights of the comprehension, but do not expect answer from it. Then the thirdly, we have application based question. Now application based students, it is very important to read each and every line of this comprehension, as the identification of the concept or identification of a particular situation will be done on the basis of this passage. So this one again you must have come across in your board examinations previously, and even this application based pretty much similar in business studies, or you can see in accountancy, economics, psychology students can also relate it, right? So application based questions are very important from the exam point of view also. Then lastly, we have the analysis and synthesis based. So students, if you have given the mocks which were uploaded by NTA in their website, so you must have seen many questions related to the statement assertion, correct incorrect statements, identification of concept, match the following. So ideally what NTA wants from you is to learn a concept, and it's not going to be a memory based test. It is going to be a learning based test, so wherein your learning will be checked and not your memory. So repetitively the councils and the chairperson is asked and even told us that you have to make a good array of your concept, just memorize and just recall your concepts in a way that you can actually apply it in the examination. So this is one example of analysis and synthesis based test. For example, there will be 2 statements given, and on the basis of the statements you have to identify that if these statements are correct or incorrect, right? So apart from this, of course, this year nearly 1.44 million students are giving CUET, and today is the first day of this test, and it is going to be conducted for good about 25 to 30 days now. And of course, with the subject combinations of 54,055 students are currently quite anxious about the CUET exam, and they are pretty much curious and anxious that they don't know what type of questions will be asked, and what all will be there. So don't worry students, just trust your preparations, do your best, and make sure that you read your concepts thoroughly and apply it every now and then. So this is Nitika signing off for today. Thank you so much everyone.